Hey everyone, it's the Joy of Yogini here. Happy Friday! It's time for Feel Good Friday. I am live on Instagram. Hills has joined. How are you, Hills? Glad you're here. I did not clean my glasses beforehand. Little wipe here. Hope everyone's doing well. So we're on it. We're in a new moon. Happened earlier this week. I can't even remember what day, and I'm sorry, I didn't double check. um, and the energy is this whole week. I've been finding the energy was picking up on creativity. More chakra type of energy, but it was all about Happy Friday. All right, Hills, and was this? Oh, okay. It's just saying that I wait to you. How are you? And yeah, so it's been feeling creative. I've also been feeling like the third chakra has been wanting to step in the power, and a little bit of patterning of thought. You can let me know if this resonates for you, but a little bit of patterning of thought every once in a while coming up and going, Is it going to work? What if it doesn't work? We need to have a backup plan, you know? And then I'd be like, shut the fuck up. We need to stand in our power. And I would realize thoughts, realize the density and the sluggishness of that type of energy and go, all right, get it together. That's okay. So I was a little scared there. I'm going to acknowledge the emotions. I'm not just going to go, you're not having them and just push them down. Hey, Drake do Drake die Dewey. Drake do. Ha. What's up? I hope you're doing well. Yeah, I'm doing good. How are you? I'm just having fun with your username. I'm sorry. I mess it up probably every which way possible to not even do the correct way. So feel free to phonetically put it out there so I can honor your name as it should be. Whether it's a real name or a username, it doesn't matter. I want to be able to honor you with that. All right. So I was talking about the creativity coming in and stepping in the power and watching our thoughts and being able to shift. Good. Okay. Very good. Awesome. And being able to shift our thoughts because your thoughts create your energy and your energy ends up creating your reality. Now, today is October the 8th. Unless you're in Australia, then I guess it would already be October the 9th. But the 8 symbolizes it's the same as the infinity sign, right? And it is a sign of abundance, prosperity, shit happening really, really well. Okay. Just put in in real terms there. Hey, Cree Ward in the house. How are ya? Oh, I like the I like the emoji. Thank you. Hey, Heaths is in the house. How are ya? All right, so I was talking about how today is the 8th, which also represents the infinity sign. I'll give you the definition that's in the Angel Numbers 101 book. This is my little number dictionary. So the number 8 signifies abundance and prosperity. The endless loop in this number signifies an infinite flow of money, time, ideas, or whatever else you require, especially for your purpose. How fucking great is that? The 8 is a great number. It's a really great number. And just remember, if let's say you're around town and you see the number 44, well, you should look up the number 4 and what that meaning is, but also add those two numbers together, which would give you an 8, and that's abundance, baby. So it's a wonderful number. So being that today is an 8 day, and being that it creates more flow and prosperity, it really helps to ignite that second chakra, that center of your creativity and your fertility, and your abundance and your sexuality. So the number 8 helps to ignite that. I hope you guys can have some great sex tonight. Why not? Your partner might just very well be frisky as well. And if you don't have a partner, I recommend getting frisky with yourself. Why not? Now, only if you're in the mood. If you're not, this is obviously not resonating, so don't worry about it. But maybe by the end of the stream, it will be resonating because we are sharing in the second chakra energy right now. All right. So today is a great day to write, journal. Doesn't have to be a long time. It could be like 5 minutes, sitting down with your own personal journal. And what does that say? Professor Dragon's in the house. Great idea. Awesome. Go to it. Report back, please. All right. So, because that's very fun as well. All right. So I was talking about journaling. So you can get your own journal and write down something that you're wanting to manifest, something that has been brewing for you. Okay, something that has been brewing for you. It is optimal time to manifest that. So maybe get a little bit clearer. What might that look like? You don't have to go into the detailed details, okay, but getting clear in what does your heart desire. That makes me think of the show Lucifer. What is your heart's desire? Isn't that what he says? Northern Toronto's in the house. Hey, how are you? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to Feel Good Friday. So we're talking about how today is an 8-day. We're talking about how it represents abundance, prosperity, and then we were also talking about journaling. Just take even 5 minutes today on an 8-day to be able to flow with that creativity. But keep on building up that abundant energy. Cree Warrior says, it is it is actually is 69 united as the infinity sign. Very creative, Cree. Very creative. Yeah, so definitely that's also a good number. And absolutely, if it resonates with you, you should try that tonight. Chad is in the house. Hey, Chad. Welcome. And who is there now? Heather, how are you? Good to see you. So it is Feel Good Friday. We were talking about the infinity sign. And before we get into the core, because I pulled some cards as the theme, and I'm going to be channeling a reading based on those 3 cards. But if additional cards want to come out, and then if you end up having your questions and want to delve deeper into what you're facing right now, let me know. And we'll delve deeper. We'll pull some cards for you, right? Felt like I had marbles in my mouth there for a second. But we are going to have some fun. So before we get into that, there's an exercise I want to show you that has to do with the infinity sign. And it is going to help us to really ground in while we're connected to help with our abundance. That's a good on, Cree. Yeah, it is. Cree knows where it's at. All right. So here is the exercise. Feel free to do it with me. I love that flower pattern. Is that a dress or a shirt? It's a shirt. It's a shirt. It's like one of those little shorties. And it has like it's all open back. I actually borrowed it from my daughter's drawer. Hopefully she's not going to watch my Instagram, my Feel Good Friday. Anyways, I'm putting it right back. And she borrows my stuff all the time. So is it really a bad thing? I don't think it's a bad thing. She has more disposable income to buy fun things. So I'm going to benefit from that. All right. So everyone if you are right-handed, place it on your belly button. Okay. If you are left-handed, then do the opposite. Okay. So we have our non-dominant hand on our belly button. All right. Then what I want you to do is take your thumb and your trigger fingers like that and bring them, thanks for the hearts, and bring them, and thanks for the emojis, North of Toronto. All right, so you're going to bring your thumb and your fingers underneath your collarbone. And the action, oh, you can see Gracie. She's just licking herself. I hope you don't mind. She's adding to the second chakra energy in the room. That's what's happening. All right. So you're going to start rubbing below your collarbone and going down into a V. Okay. Now your left hand doesn't have to move. So we don't have to rub our belly and here at the same time. We can do this, but we are adding something else, which might feel like we are rubbing our belly and tapping our head. Thanks for the hearts. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to track an infinity sign. So a figure 8 sideways with our eyes. So we might look a little like creepy, a little sketchy, but that's okay. I'm not going to judge you and you're not going to judge me. Well, you might, but I can't do anything about it if you do. So you probably still wouldn't be watching. All right. So you're going to be tracking that with your eyes like this as you're doing this. So give it a try. Your tongue can be at the roof of your mouth. For me, it can't be because I'm actually talking to you. But you can have the tip of your tongue at the roof of your mouth. I know it's a lot to think about, right? And also, you need to breathe. If you're holding your breath, stop holding your breath. And if you're not doing this, why not? Give it a try. Okay, so the right side of the brain is the masculine, the left side of the brain is the feminine, and we are interconnecting them beautifully so they are within balance. We want them within balance. We're also helping with all of our energy centers be balanced between the masculine and the feminine. Forgot what I was doing there for a second. All right. So basically, you can just do this one for about 30 seconds. If you do it more, that's awesome. But at least 30 seconds. You can also do this standing or sitting. If you're sitting, I should have told you, you can try to have your feet flat on the ground. Okay. But if you're on a super high chair, but you can have your feet on a bar or something underneath, you can do that too. Who knows? Maybe you're watching from a pub right now. I don't know. Okay, but you can try to have your feet firmly pressed on the ground. Okay, so the next thing that we're going to do is now take those fingers instead of like this. We're going to, oh yeah, it's like this. Okay, so pretend you have a mustache. You're saying, ho, 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 I got a mustache here. And then I have no idea why I went into like a Pepe Le Pew type of thing. Ho, ho, ho. I have no idea. I guess because my mustache felt short and I was picturing like little type of curls on it or something. Okay, so we're going to take the thumb and put it underneath the bottom lip. And you're going to go back and forth like this. I know it's weird. I know. But just try it. Go on, try it. Okay, so then with your eyes, you're tracking the infinity sign. But now it almost needs to look like a bow tie. Because if you try to do that, it doesn't work as well. Okay. So you're doing the figure eight sign, but it's more so looking like a bow tie. And that left hand or the non dominant hand is still resting on your belly button. So you can have that tongue at the roof of your mouth and you need to breathe. If you're holding your breath, get back into that breathing pattern again. And you don't have to go fast with your eyes. Take the time you need. Nice. Okay, there's one more now. Okay. And then we did that for about 30 seconds, maybe it was longer. So the next one, what you're going to do is going to place your hand on your tailbone. And you're going to go as low as just above your crack. I know. And ladies, if you have any underwear stuck in there, go ahead. You can dig it out right now. Your hand is right there. Easy access. Go for it. All right. So you're just gently rubbing up and down on that spot. It's just gentle rub up and down. Okay, so now I'm just making you do this just for shits and giggles. No, seriously, this is really good. I hope you're trying it. Okay, so we're gonna do the infinity sign through our body this time. So you're gonna picture it coming out your belly button. And you're going to track it. You're going to look as far as you can look this way. And then in your mind's eye, you can picture it looping around, coming through the back side opposite of your belly button. So then through the back, coming out your belly button, and then looping around. You're looking at it as far as it could go, but by keeping your head straight, right? As far as it can go, and then picture it coming back in. Okay, so hey, thanks for the hearts. Okay, so rub that tailbone, people, just above your crack. All right, so let's do this infinity sign. I got a little screwed up there for a second. Are you guys doing it? And breathe. Don't stop breathing. And if your finger like slips in, you might as well have fun in there, like whatever. Just as long as you get this in for at least 30 seconds. I feel like I'm rocking back and forth too. It's a little bit different when you're standing with this one. I find it's easier to do this one standing. But well, I guess if I did, I could give you a good picture there. But we'll keep this a kid safe show. Okay. Okay. So did everyone do that for at least 30 seconds? Take a deep breath in and out. Okay, I'm drawn to tell you something else now. No, it's alone. Yeah, it is alone. Awesome. That's got the shirt. All right. So I want you to breathe into source energy right now. You might even want to picture like a ball of sunshine, just like a little bit above your head. And so you're going to breathe into that. And then as you breathe out, you're going to draw that beautiful love and light source energy down through your crown. It's going to envelop every single cell in your body. You can picture it coming down your arms and out your fingertips and continuing down your shoulders, down your belly, between your hips, down your legs, all the way down through your energetic roots into the core of Mother Earth, which is the roots are wrapped around that beautiful crystal representing Mother Gaia, who is the pure representation of Earth and all of its inhabitants, such as the four-legged ones, the winged ones, the insects. She communicates with like the oceanic realms, the water fairies and earth fairies and fire fairies and air fairies and everything. Like she's like all that in a bag of chips. She is like so connected. And she's connected with all the crystals and earthworms and vegetables and fruits and herbs, all that beautiful medicine. Okay. And we're going to draw in the exact frequency, the exact vibrations that each of us need right now to balance and ground, to connect and rejuvenate all of our cells as they're going through a beautiful transformation right now. And we need to be treating our bodies in a healthful way right now. So we're going to draw in all the nutrients that we need to ensure our vibrancy. Okay. So, and if you have any guilt about maybe having too much of this or too much of that or whatever, maybe not treating your body in a way that you think you should, please let that guilt go now. Take a deep breath into the constriction, wherever that lies. For me, I'm feeling it in my belly. Deep breath in. As you breathe out with a sigh as we release all the density of that energy. And then we're transmuting it into love and light energy. I'm feeling like that diamond like energy that we've all been downloaded is like all coming up. It feels like the matrix, all the pixelated diamond type energy. And it's transmuted. And let's breathe into that. As we breathe out, bring it all into our body. Okay, now let's breathe down to the core of Mother Earth. Let's breathe in the exact vibration of healing that each of us individuals need. So breathe in, breathe out, draw it up. It's going right into that beautiful sun energy. Bring it all back down. Ground it down. Ooh, right at the end, I really felt that in my first and second chakra. It felt very nice. All right, so feeling good? That exercise felt really good for me. And I feel New York cheesecakes in the house. Hey, happy to see you again too. When are you taking me out for cheesecake? I thought that was the plan. All right. We're going to go into the cards. So, the first card that I had pulled, oh, I got to see what that says. Your memory is amazing. Going back 5 minutes and knowing where a comment was meant. Oh, thanks, North of Toronto. It doesn't know what happened. I think it was the channeling that helped notice it. It's like, grab that, right? Like they're keeping me on track. So that's awesome. All right. So the first card is Goddess. Goddess. Oh, I pull this card. Yes. Absolutely. Oh, love this. Okay. So honor your divine feminine energy. See your inner beauty. Love every part of you. I want you to think right now about some people that have been mad at you for being you. And what I mean by that is people who have said maybe something that wasn't very complimentary to you because of what you did or didn't do, or how you look or how you don't look. And think of that, a little bit of a stab, maybe, that we got. And the reason why it was a stab, because there was a part of it that you believed. Because if you didn't believe it at all, it would be like a beautiful barrier and going, well, that must be like some type of mirror for you. And somehow I'm showing that to you because that is so not me, because I know who I am and I love who I am. Oh, I love the hearts. All right. So think about the times in your life when someone has, and maybe they didn't say anything to you. Maybe they gave you that look of, how can you be such a fucking idiot? You know that look? I know that look very, very well. um, and, and because there was part of it that we believed, it gave us that scar. And so we have various scars from various topics and various people adding to those scars. And the way I see it is, if you have, if you think you're not good enough, let's say, anyone who has then said to you that you're not good enough in a different way. It doesn't have to be you're not good enough. It could be, I can't believe you fucking made that decision. I didn't want this. You should have done this. Like that kind of stuff. Or your idea is shitty. It's not good enough. My idea is the right idea, and that's what I think you should do. So, like, all of those things can be associated with not being enough, right? Not being enough, maybe not being smart enough, not being able to take care of ourselves, not being able to make good decisions. And so if we believed it on some level, it would like give us like a little cut. And then when that same person does it again, it's like that cut gets a little bit deeper, maybe a little bit wider. And if you take it and take it and take it and take it and take it, those wounds can be really tough to heal. Like, they are deep. But maybe that's just the perception that they're tough to heal, because we don't see it. If we keep believing it, then it becomes tough to heal because we're not seeing it. But as soon as you realize that it's a pattern and that it's not true, those wounds just heal right up, and they get stronger. When you injure yourself, you could get scar tissue. Well, this is like the best of the best. It's like a snake getting a whole new skin, except the difference is the next layer of skin that we get is thicker and elasticy, like strong and so fucking protective. And it can be as decorative and as beautiful as you believe you are. And so so once you heal those wounds, and someone tries to give you those messages again, it's like they just repel off of you. And you're like, oh, yeah, I really don't like that. Instead of going, oh man, this doesn't feel good. It's more like, yeah, I'm not dealing with that shit anymore. It's kind of like, okay, well, I am so done with that. And and then if the other person doesn't realize that that's what they're doing to you, like if what they're doing is associated with their own wounds from their belief systems, or maybe they're not wounds, maybe it's just a pattern of living, and thoughts and the way you would go about doing things, that pattern just makes them feel safe, right? Um maybe you or them, right? Maybe there's different patterns that we have. We need to be aware of them. Every single one of us needs to be. It's not just them, it's also you, it's also me, right? So we have these patterns, and once we acknowledge that we have a pattern that is creating a disruption in our life, that's the key. Is there disruption in a certain area of your life? Is it in relationships? Is it in, specifically, maybe communication? Does it have to do with sex? Does it have to do with financial? um, does it have to do with raising the kids? Does it happen to do with a whole bunch of them, if not all of them, right? Or just a few? So we all have our own different stories going on within our relationships, right? And maybe, hey Laura, welcome. Maybe it's our relationship with money because it's relationships, it's money, and it's career that's coming up. Relationships, money, and career. So think about those areas of your life where it feels pretty shitty. What can you do to acknowledge your own pattern, realize it, and to help you to start healing those traumas, right? Let's heal those wounds so then you can just repel from anything that's not for your highest and greatest alignment, right? It will just happen, things will fall away naturally. Not to say it won't never be challenging. Sometimes it can be challenging. We have some challenges, but if your perception is this is going to be so freaking tough, then yeah, it's going to be freaking tough. Then thanks for the hearts. So, but if you think, okay, so sometimes this might be uncomfortable, but I know I can handle it. And I have a support team that I can reach out to when I need that extra support. That support team is really important. Think about who's been coming into your life lately. You know, think about those individuals that have you've been having some conversations with. Maybe you haven't really spoken to them a lot beforehand, but this could be a beautiful budding relationship, a budding friendship. Look at the characteristics within them and see them as a mirror to you. Okay. So that's where you are at. The new people that are coming into your life, those are beautiful gems to show you who you are right now, what you're attracting right now. And I bet it's cause for celebration when you think about those people that are coming into your life. Like if you think they're pretty damn cool, I'm so excited I can get to know them more, right? So if you're in that type of place, then fuck, you're pretty cool, right? You're pretty cool. And people would have a great time being around you, an honor being with you. You're pretty damn awesome. Okay. So you can think about that. So we're going to go back to the goddess card. Okay. Professor says we'll take you out for cheesecake if Mr. New York doesn't. All right, I'm definitely getting cheesecake. Never mind, you do it, Mr. New York. Okay, as soon as possible. Okay, awesome. Lisa Sacco. Hey, lady, how's your evening? Hey, Lisa. I'm good. My evening's going well. Yeah, it's been fun. There's some cool energy in both of the channels. I love it. So I'm having a blast, and I hope you're having a blast too. All right. So the goddess card. We were talking about this one. Honor your divine energy. See your inner beauty. Love every part of you. Welcome, Lisa. Love it. We really got a party going on. Yeah, definitely do the exchange between whoever's in here. Let's develop some awesome relationships. We're attracting each other, right? So there's going to be some awesomeness in these channels. I think it's so freaking great. All right. So once you start noticing the conversations and disruption in your life, you start creating these beautiful changes, and then you start to love yourself more and more. You start to believe in all that you are, and even though all of who you are will sometimes piss people off, and sometimes people are going to judge our ass, right? Some people are going to shut us out or not want to talk to us. Some people might talk unkindly behind our back. We can't stop anyone from doing that. They got to live their own life, and we can't be in their brains. And yeah, it would be really nice for everyone to love us, but they're not going to. And sometimes they're not ready to open up to our energy, right? Maybe our energy is to feel good that they don't feel good because they're in the to feel good. It creates disruption within them. If you're in a higher vibrational place, maybe dealing with some issues in a healthful way, I don't know. It's going to be different for each of us, right? It's going to be different for each of us. But so, despite people not totally loving us up all the time, you are awesome. You are awesome uniqueness. Embrace all of that, and even if you have like crazy ass kinks, even if you're terrible at loading the dishwasher, maybe you forget people's birthdays, um, maybe you're a shopaholic. Um, Maybe you drink a bit too much alcohol sometimes and then you feel shitty the next day. Maybe you smoke cigarettes. I don't know, None of us are perfect, but really what is perfect? You know what perfection is, the uniqueness of who we are. So then yes, you could say you're perfect, right? Because in the beauty, the uniqueness of who you are, and you're always doing your best every single fucking day. So once you embrace you for who you are, it gives you an opportunity to surrender to your experience as opposed to judge your experience. Because sometimes we judge our own experience because we're afraid about other people judging us, right? That this might look bad, or I might look like a bad mom, or not a good sister or brother or husband, or whatever it is, because we can fear of people judging us. And I get it. I totally get it. That fear can come up for me, and I have to totally notice it, because the patterns that I've been healing are I am not enough, or I'm stupid, I can't make my own decisions, I'm never going to make it on my own. Like, it's all this bullshit that from learning, and not only through from childhood on, but also in ancestral DNA and some past life shit with certain people, certain lives again and again, right? So we have all these patterns, but we're the best that we can be. It's part of our journey. It doesn't make us a bad person if we're not very good at seeing this or doing this, or we take that, we don't speak up. It's for doing the best that we can wherever we are at in our journey. So that is beautiful perfection. That is you being the true goddess, accepting you for all of you. All those beautiful imperfections, that's uniquely you on your journey. We chose to have this journey, to have these experiences, to need to grow in certain ways. And so that's what we're doing, and in some cases we've been doing this lifetime after lifetime after lifetime, and mm, getting elevating our soul, our wisdom, our divine connection with source. um, every lifetime, it's like we've been upgrading our ability to connect in, because we're remembering quicker in who we are. And normally, for some people, it is around the 50 age mark, right, that you can have your big epiphanies. It's like that halfway mark. I plan on living to at least 100. So yeah, it could be that like halfway mark, um, for you to look at your life and say, and look at that beautiful journey you've been on, and all those amazing life experiences that we've had, the relationships that we've had, maybe the different sex partners we've had, depending on where you at in your stage of your life, different communications, with people, either, friendships or parental relationships or any type of familiar or family type of relationships. Um, and in the workplace, from part-time jobs, or even being in Cub Scouts or on a baseball team or things like that, we've learned about communication and relationships. And we are where we are now because of all those interactions. Even when some of those interactions, you wanted to give them the finger, or maybe you did, or like things didn't go so well and it was really uncomfortable for you or for them, or whatever. We've had so many experiences that have caused disruption. to help us to learn. And sometimes we needed to have certain experiences again and again and again until we're like, oh yeah, I don't want to do that anymore. That doesn't work so well. But it's okay. However long it takes is so perfect in each of your journeys. So we need to connect with our goddess side. We need to embrace all of us for who we are, the beauty, the amazingness. Look at the goddess card again. Oh, there's a bit of a glare. Is that okay? Yeah, you got a glare. Okay, so like such enchantment there. And within her hair, it's like made up of roses. She has roses, there's a butterfly, there's a couple of butterflies in there. But there's butterfly energy throughout her whole headpiece. And the fact that she's part unicorn is just showing her magic. And then she has her unicorn friends who are decked out in jewels and luxury. Um, I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. Cree, no. Hint, coconut. The jar in the back, I'm sure it is. Yeah, solid hint from you. How did you know? Yeah, that we I keep it in the bedroom as opposed to the kitchen. No, I have another one for the kitchen. That one came up here that I thought, I think it needs to stay up here. And then I got one for the kitchen. All right. So we're connecting into our goddess energy. We're going to connect into our feminine side, surrendering. And that goddess is there for their community, right? And so it's how we are giving back to the world. And it doesn't have to be on a global scale, right? It could be how are you giving back to your family? How are you giving back in the workplace? How are you giving back within your community? You don't necessarily have to do all of those because it is a giving and exchange of energy, and you can do that in any type of situation. You know, some people don't volunteer within their community, and that's okay. Okay, because we're going to be all drawn to providing our energy to giving back in our own unique way. So those individuals who volunteer all the time in the community, it is absolutely beautiful. And I just want to say, please try not to judge those who don't volunteer in the community. Each and every one of us only has so much energy that we can give. And sometimes a certain area of our life takes up a whole lot more energy than all the other areas, which can be very draining. So, and we can have different areas in our lives and different fluctuations as what might be draining us. And so we need to be easy going on ourselves, right? And on each other. So, no judgment on how we spend our energy. We need to spend our energy in a way that is in balance for us. And that includes what's important to you, what makes your heart sing. A goddess is going to follow her heart. And if she wants to get sexy, she's going to get sexy. And I'm talking men and women or non gender, right? But I'm referring to she as our feminine side. We all have a feminine side. And there's a lot of like, guys, right? That we're taught to shut off that feminine side. We're taught to, don't show your emotions unless it's anger, because that we're going to exempt it from being an emotion because that one is cool, right? That one is strong. That one is in my power, right? But it is an emotion too. All emotions are important for us, the whole spectrum of emotions. And when we don't look and connect in with the emotions of, let's say, sadness, of fear, of guilt, of jealousy, of I think I said them all. Anyways, and if I missed any, then insert now. Okay. So when you're having any type of emotion, we need to pay attention to that emotion because it's giving us an indication of where we are in our life. If something's working for us, if something's not working for us. If we need to make some changes, do we have to change our perspective or do we have to take action in a different way to create different results? It is your responsibility to go there. And right now, those individuals that maybe you are in relation with, which could be within your family, which could be a love relationship, which could be in the workplace, which could be the neighborhood, whatever. But if you are within a relationship where you see very clearly of what's right for you, what's not right for you, and if someone, what they're dishing to you is not right for you, and you have told them this, you've communicated to them, but you keep getting it still, right? You keep feeling it and you keep feeling and you keep feeling it. So we're not going to judge them because they're doing the best that they can. And if they're on that hamster wheel a little bit longer within a loop of their own pattern, then that is a part of their journey and it's totally fine. But because we might have been on a hamster loop and we got off, we're not interested in going back on. I've had enough dizziness in my life. And the reason why I'm relating it to my Meniere's disease, right? When I was in a place of anxiousness, I'd be stressed in my head all the time and just thinking about, okay, so what I'm going to say, how I'm going to say it, like I gotta, okay, before I write this email, I don't want to piss anyone off. I don't want to take it the wrong way. Um, like that kind of thing that might come up. Just giving some different examples here. Um, Anxiousness of if they're going to judge me. Did I fuck up? Like, what did I miss? Did I screw something up here? Are they going to like me? You know, yeah. Are they going to think that I'm good? Are they going to think that I'm contributing or that I am, a really good contributor? Whatever that means to you, right? Let's see what that says. Why in the bedroom? Hmm. I think you know why. I have various toys to use it for, and I was using it for intercourse. However, I don't know how soon that is going to happen. So it's great for toys. I will just say, okay, use it for sensation. Okay, I don't usually know what emojis mean. Haha. What is that? Um, and it looks like a bird to me, but I don't. It probably has a different meaning. Are those safe hands? Funny. Okay, so connecting in with our feminine energy, connecting in with that goddess energy. And yeah, and within your goddess, I said if you're going to get sexy with it, we're talking about coconut oil. So yeah, do it, right? Or maybe, um, yeah, maybe that goddess is going to treat themselves. Maybe it's going to be a special drink, or going to bed early, or having a bath, and you're going to appreciate all of who you are when you're doing that, giving yourself a lovely treat, being in total gratitude for it, and making it a party. No matter how small of a treat you give yourself or how big of a treat you give yourself, make sure it resonates with you. You want to feel good about it. You don't want to feel crappy about it because you spent way too much money, and you need to have it just within balance. So it's like it's a no-brainer. It's like I can do that for myself, right? It doesn't have to cost anything. My apologies, LOL. I hadn't realized you can use it for that. Ha. I'm not too knowledgeable on sex. Okay, and that's okay if you're not that knowledgeable on sex. That is totally fine. If you have any questions, you can ask. Because I like, well, but you know what? I think I would have to get off of Instagram and then just save the sex for over here. I don't know what the Instagram rules are. No, but you know what? I have been on a friend's stream and we were totally talking about the sex the whole time. Oh, I guess it's okay. Unless I have to make my channel 18 plus or something if I do that. I don't know. So if you know, let me know. I'd love to know. Let's go on to card number two. I feel like I'm talking so fast. It's like a yammering type of thing, but the energy is flowing beautifully and it feels good. Okay, so card number two is flow. Well, we're talking about the second chakra and we're talking about flow. Isn't that appropriate? So the second chakra is located between your hips, and those of you who listen regularly, you know that the second chakra represents the center of your joy, your creativity, your fertility, your abundance, and your sexuality. And so flow is very appropriate because your second chakra is also associated with the element of water, which also makes sense when you think about releasing, right? You are releasing and being totally within your flow. That is it. I would say it's like your chi. It's like your sexual chi that you honor yourself to flow. You honor yourself to flow. So we need to honor ourselves in every way possible that is in beautiful balance for who you are, okay? And the flow, we need to surrender to the divine's plan. And you have choice here. It is not that the plan is this is what's going to happen to you. But we all have our mapping, our soul mapping of experiences, things we need to heal, patterns we need to heal. And there's certain experiences that will ignite the healing, that will give you an opportunity to heal, give you an opportunity to heal. So the universe will direct experiences to us. And when we have healed something and we truly believe we are worthy of receiving, then you receive the most beautiful, magnificent gift in that area or in all those areas that you heal. So the magnificent gift is what makes your heart sing, what you truly, truly want. You know, that's why we need to journal. We need to journal. What do you want in your love life? What do you want in that love relationship? Whether you're in one now or you're not, what do you want that? What would be the ultimate relationship? Okay. Think about all those different elements that are so important. Um, for your love languages to be fulfilled, for you to feel loved, feel cherished, for you to be with your best friend, for you to be able to tell each other anything and without judgment, and you embrace them and their ideas and maybe the things that they're not so great at, and you laugh and you play together. So if that's just an example, maybe you don't want that. But that's an example of a relationship that you can start manifesting. And if your partner is in true alignment with you now moving forward, because they were meant, if you're in a relationship right now, you were meant to have every moment with them up until this point. And then maybe you're going to discover that you are meant to go all the way, within this relationship. Just everything that is not in alignment with either of you just falls away. And then your love grows so deep, way deeper than you've ever been together. And so it's that heart connection, it's that second chakra connection, having those intertwined, that infinity symbol in between. Okay, the infinity symbol going in between them, joining them, connecting them into the ultimate relationship. And then you add in groundedness, connecting in with Mother Earth, and you add beautiful communication and connectedness to Source, remembering who you are and utilizing the resources there. That's freaking awesomeness. That's an orgasm right there. The best freaking orgasm ever, right? It's beautiful. So I want that. What do you want? Write it down. Write down and feel it in your heart as you're writing it. Feel it and feel the magic of that unicorn horn. Okay? Picture that unicorn horn that is a part of you, is that magic wand doing its thing. And you know what I was picturing? This is the image they were giving me. It's like doing your journal. And it's like that unicorn horn is like sticking into the paper and this magic, because as you writing it, you're putting energy into it. All right. You're getting that energy in there. And it is just creating magic in those words, the vibration of those words, the vibration of every single letter, and just see the magic coming off of the paper. Like it's like beautiful diamonds and fairy energy. And I'm really feeling it in the first and second chakra right now, because it's totally creation energy, creation from passion and go into playfulness and coming from the heart. Okay, so let's get that infinity sign going a little bit deeper. So we're grounding it into Mother Earth. I talking and doing the infinity sign is a little tough. And I'm adding in a little wiggle because I feel like getting sexy with it. Because, okay, so feel that. So, journal, get that unicorn horn, just picture that, lighten up the page, and you creating your ultimate life. Your ultimate life. Dream fucking big. Okay? Dream fucking big, whatever that means to you. And we're going to go into the flow and we're going to surrender to the ideas and inspiration. Okay? The ideas that are going to flow to us sometimes will be inspired from what someone else says, from what we hear on the radio, from when we turn on a television show, and then we get a beautiful message. So I was just thinking about a message that came the other day watching Modern Family. I'm like, no fucking way! Like, it was the message clear as anything, and then a few lines later, something else would say that was like the cherry on the fucking top. Like, are you fucking serious? You guys are brilliant. Like, it was so fucking good. So just know the ideas and inspiration are to come through in very unique ways, and trust in that and take action. Practice taking action. Practice taking action, even if you're like, are you fucking serious? Like, that is are you fucking serious? You know, because the societal patterning that we've received, this is right and this is wrong, you can't fucking do that. And then the fear coming up, what if this happens when I do that? You know, fucking scary, so fucking scary. um but yeah, we got to take action to light things up, because if it feels like sexy and exciting to you but maybe a little bit scary, get your feet wet, right? Give it a try. Give it a try. And maybe you have to put your toes in and then, I don't know. And then maybe you'll put half your foot in, whole foot in. Maybe you'll put right up to your ankle. Then maybe you'll get your other foot in. Okay. And go a little bit deeper. When it gets to those knees, the backs of the knees, oh, that could be freaking cold. And then when you go a little bit deeper, oh crap. When you have to put your yoni in, in that cold water. Okay, are you picturing going into the lake? That's what I'm picturing, going into a lake, right? And when your yoni goes in, oh man. And then the next part is like, ooh, you got to get it to the hips. And then from here, it's like you're either going to go to your shoulders or you're going all in, right? It's so fucking painful. You know, it's so much easier if you just dive in. Maybe you'll stand on the dock for a long fucking time, but then you're in and you don't have to go through that painful process. All right. Why the fuck was I talking about that? Okay. So we're going with the flow. We're going to listen to the ideas and inspiration. We're going to take action, even if other people are saying that what do you shouldn't be taking action in that way. Just it's not good. So forget the peanut gallery, right? And even though it's scary to take action, but you got that excitement and it feels kind of sexy, and you're like, holy fucking shit, what if if the fear comes up, acknowledge it and maybe journal about it, okay? Journal about if any fear comes up, and then see if you can get 2 feet in next time about, well, maybe if I do it like this, right? So we can work through it, and we're going to surrender to that divine flow, because when we're inspired to take action, we feel in that fire, we take action. It's just one step at a time. And then when you take action, then there might be a little bit of breathing time, and then you're going to get the next step of what to do next. Or sometimes there might be a day or a week where you're taking next step, next step, next step. Like you just feel a drive and you're just getting a shitload of stuff done, and you're within the energy flow and the cycles of the moon and everything. Like it's working awesome for you. So then you're just banging stuff off, and then there might be a little bit of quiet time again, but it will get clearer and clearer on what needs to unfold in order for you to manifest that brilliance that you want to manifest in that area of your life. So we're going to flow, and we're going to feel that sexiness of it. Okay. And we're going to connect in with that feminine, that goddess, and love yourself for all that you are. And the next card is growth. Now, when I pulled this card, it was actually upside down. So in some cases, this is not going to relate to everyone, but in some cases, there's an area of growth that maybe we need some help on. And we've been trying to do it on our own because we think that, well, we shouldn't really spend money on that. Or we think that I would be a failure if I got help with that. Or you just don't think you could do it. And so you decide that you're just not going to put any energy into it. Okay, so just some examples there. And so if you're deeper and if you're not doing the work, then you're not going to have that you have an opportunity to have right now. So it is a chance to look deep within and ask for assistance. Sometimes we might need assistance when we're feeling really down, when we're scared, when we don't know what to do in a certain situation, where we want, hey, connects with fires in the house. How are you? By the way, if you want an extra yoga class, I'm going to be there tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. It's a 45-minute class if you want to go. All right. Just to throw that out at you. So talking about personal growth. So sometimes we might need a shoulder to cry on. We might need just someone to just hear us, with everything that I've been going through personally. I've been reaching out to various friends, and some who are very new in my life, and they have been such a beautiful, amazing support for me. And some people are a support just by sending a DM back and forth, just going to be quick little, hey, how you doing? I was thinking about you, and then I'm like, wow, that is amazing support. Just showing that they care. And no matter how busy I am, like if I don't really have much time to chat, just having that one little connection was sending me some love, which is so beautiful. And so, yeah, I've been connecting with different people within my community and in my yoga class too. I have my beautiful tribe there. And during some shavasanas, as I was channeling messages through my emotions, the energy the channeling that was coming through was moving the energy within my body. So I'd started to cry, and and as I was channeling, I'm trying not to break up because I'm crying. And then these tears are like streaming down my face. But it was beautiful. Like I wasn't embarrassed by it. I was grateful. I was so grateful because it was a really safe space. I felt safe to be able to flow like that. We need to flow within our experience. We need to flow. And so I was feeling the emotions loosening, the energy wanted to flow. So I allowed it to flow. And then I had beautiful support. So And then with some of the stuff that I've been doing, I booked some counseling sessions. And so this one counseling session that was supposed to be about me helping my kids through what we're going through, um, gave me beautiful tips for that. But really, the session was for me. And at one point, I just started crying and everything, and it was so beautiful. And, he told me that I was really courageous. I was super brave and showing a strong message to women. And it was so freaking beautiful. I'm so glad I booked that session because it was exactly what I needed to hear to help me to heal. And I feel like there's healing going on right in here, right in my heart, that I am a good person and that I make decisions. This is good. That I make decisions that are from my highest and greatest good. And sometimes people don't agree and they get hurt by what I need for me, and that's really tough. But I needed to be courageous so I could live in my truth because that I believe that I am enough, and I believe that I make good decisions, and I believe that I um, I'm worthy of love, and I'm worthy of being cherished and accepted as who I am. So because I'm in that place, I can't accept anything less in my life. And just certain relationships aren't just going to mesh anymore just because of individuals as each of us are, right? No one is the bad guy, right? It's just we need to own who we are. And when we own it, we're stepping in our power, we're getting stronger, and then we're only going to accept awesomeness into our life, right? That new level that we have attained of really embracing our own awesomeness. And that is such a beautiful thing. So if you need some support, then reach out to who you want to get support from. Who's the right person for you? As an energy healer, I have my peeps I go to and I book sessions with and stuff. I go through my healings. Like, who do you want to heal with? You know? And but if you feel like you don't need that, to pay for support, it's reaching out to your family members. There's people out there that can listen and just love you all up, depending on whatever you're going through, that they can just love you up. And so, but you need to reach out to them, and we can learn and grow from each other. And if any of you are wanting any additional support, and if I'm someone of you'd want to work with, then hey, you can book a one-on-one consultation with me, and we can go through a deep cleaning. I was just watching Schitt's Creek, and they just bought a new motel, or a second motel, and they were talking about needing to do a deep cleaning, and I'm like, that's in alignment right now. We're all going through a deep cleaning process, and you don't have to go through it alone. And I am so glad that I'm not going through, I don't feel like I'm going through it alone. All of you have been amazing too. Even just being on my streams with me, I feel like we're supporting each other in our healing process. We got each other. We got our own tribe going on in here, which is pretty damn cool. And so, this I can't even remember the channel. I guess will come through again, but together we're going through this healing process, and it's a beautiful thing. You are not alone. Okay. So reach out to who you would like support, and the type of support that you're looking for. So those were the three cards. How's everyone doing? Canuck says happy Thanksgiving. Yes, happy Thanksgiving to you. Happy Thanksgiving weekend. I hope you have a beautiful Thanksgiving weekend. Okay. Preston's in those. Wow. Only a few free minutes. Just wanted to say hello. Hope all is well with you. Hey, Preston. Thanks for saying hi. Oh, what about you? What's your love language? Professor Dragon. Um, I'm interesting. I feel just like sex, I'm evenly across the board. I like a little of everything, a little bit of spice, a little bit of nice, right? I like a little bit of everything. So, um, yeah, I'm a little bit of I like variety of that and getting a little bit of the different things. It's like, oh, that's freaking amazing. But especially spending time with that one, I would say that one would be more is spending time with me and and is spending time with me and touch. Okay, but yeah, see, that's why I'm like, but then also this. So I'm pretty even, but the time with I would say would be more. But we can go through waves as to what is more important at this time. It's also the different energy of the planets that will be a little more attracted over here right now. And it might be temporary until signs change and stuff. So just to honor that we shift and change. Mel's in the house. Hey. All right. Awesome shimmy. Awesome. Banging stuff off. Yes. Um you were what thank you, Professor Dragon. We're all very proud. Oh, thanks, Professor Dragon. That's awesome. That is so sweet. Yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah, I'm proud of me too. It hasn't been the easiest journey, right? Feeling so shitty about yourself all the time, right? More emotions coming out, which is good. That's not an easy journey, thinking that you're a total fuck up, right? So yeah, it's really hard. It's hard to be successful when you can't even be successful in your own eyes, right? Just never quite enough because that's the message that I always got, right? So I've never quite been enough for myself either. So something that I could have done better, which could also be a driving force for personal growth and development, right? I can get better than that. Doesn't necessarily have to be a bad thing. It could be a beautiful drive, but the key is to gain more and more compassion and understanding of yourself and embracing the goddess that you are, right? So, thank you. I appreciate it. And you know what? None of us have had an easy go, right? Every single one of you has gone through your own shit, right? In your own way. And it's been tough. It's been so fucking tough, you know? And congratulations. So you're proud of me. I'm fucking proud of you. If you're watching this, right? Fuck, you've come a long fucking way. It's amazing. Your vibration is up there. You're in a good space. You're a pretty damn cool person. Okay, so congratulations. You have come a long way. You need to celebrate you. And to celebrate you, we can surrender. Surrender to the divine, bringing in the magic. Okay, so the card that they're showing me right now is Abundita, Goddess Abundita, with a cornucopia of abundance in all different forms. So it can be beautiful pearls. So we got the abundance from the ocean, right? From the sea. There's gold. So we have like metal, a beautiful, vibrant metal. There's beautiful crystals within there. So gems. Um, and all of them really are of equal value. It's really only society that says, well, this is worth that. And that is, well, it's only worth that. You can buy that for $2 over there, right? They're all equally beautiful and amazing. And we should be honoring all of that. And that's what's in this beautiful cornucopia being showered upon you. So congratulations for where you are at, and you are open, be open to receiving and know you are worthy of Abundita's gifts that she wants to shower upon you. And it's unlimited, unlimited. So you can live the life that you want to live. So that's what we can all create. And we're doing this together. Oh, K Cars is in the house. Hello, hello. I hope I'm feeling the belly, the third chakra for you. Like a little bit of anxiety or anxiousness. Is that accurate? Hey, boo. Oh, yay. Yellow chakra too. Plexus, you picked a yellow heart. Love it. That's awesome, K Cards. So let me know how you're doing. All right. So I'm going to pick from the FN Badass Affirmation deck. Now, do any of you want to go deeper in whatever you're going through? Do you want me to pull a card for you? Do you want me to delve in to see what messages you want to channel in a certain area of your life? But I got to tell you, if universe wants to give you a specific message, it's the message that they're going to give you. Because if you're wanting to know something that is not even divine timing for you to know, it's like, no. And that's going to mess stuff up. You're not meant to know that right now. They're not going to tell you. Okay, because I want what's for your highest and greatest alignment. That I am not going to be a channel to give you information that will cause disruption off of your path. Okay, so you can set the intention, and if intention is for your highest and greatest alignment, that will be the message that will be delivered to you. Otherwise, just trust in the beauty of what is delivered. All right, business once more. Okay, North of Toronto, no problem. And K Cards, I usually feel anxious, so possibly. How about you? How are you feeling? I've been feeling good. Like today was a pretty good day. Little bit of disruption in my belly. Um, that's what we could have a mirror going on, K Cards. You know what I mean? So I've had a little bit of disruption of thoughts that were not so good, that were, that I've been needing to work through. So thank you for the mirror. But you can, if it were you, maybe you just showed it to me and then you're okay. I don't know. Um, does your back get cold with that shirt? No, you know what? I always get so hot in the light. You often see me even in the winter wearing shirts with no sleeves because I get so freaking hot. But I guess it's not just the light; it's the energy coming in. It's coming in hot. But I love it so much. It's so fun. My daughter has some cool clothes. She likes shopping at Romwe online. Okay, so you'll be business north of Toronto, and okay. Beauty energy is hot. Oh, is fire. Awesome. That's awesome. Thanks, Curdy. Total awesomeness. Love that your energy is here too. We got some kick-ass energy in the house, people. So good. Now that you're all here, kick-ass, I'm going to read that in a sec. Feeling it in my first and second chakra right now. Who else is feeling it in their first and second chakra? Are you sharing that with me? Because that feels really nice. And then I'm going to read those messages too. So what's the affirmation that we could all use before I go to north of Toronto? So what's the affirmation we could all use? Okay, there's two affirmations that want to come out. The first one is I have unlimited fucking power to change. You do. You have unlimited fucking power to change. So if you have a certain area of your life that you just feel like you keep fucking up, okay, you can create some beautiful changes. You have the ability to shift your reality. And it might be starting with your perceptions because you need to fully trust yourself. All right. And I still want to read those messages. I am fucking worthy of all I desire. So you're going to journal tonight, right? I'm fucking worthy of all I'm going to desire. Dream big. Write it out. What is the life that you want to live? What is it? And I've had some meditations where they've sent me these images and fucking amazing. Like, it's that's the life I wanna live. It's like they've been giving me pictures, "Do this is what you're getting. This is where" yeah, it's it's very cool. But I never put it in those terms before. So look for the signs. Look for the signs and inspiration, okay? And know that you're worthy of it. All right, North of Toronto. I'm going to pull from the Daily Crystal Inspiration deck. All right, North of Toronto. What does North of Toronto need for business? Did you see that? It falls right out. Blue lace agate. Find your calm. You know what I'm feeling right now in North of Toronto? Thank you. You're welcome. Thanks for the hearts. You can let me know if this feels accurate for you. Whatever doesn't resonate for anything that I say, then just let it go. Okay. So I'm feeling like it's like feels like a jitteriness about the business. So it's like a fear because you have to make it work, but it hasn't worked before. And it's like, I'm going to go on that same fucking pattern. I'm not good enough. Um, and so it's like it's creating heaviness in your third chakra and like congestion in your third chakra, almost like a cloudy, dark smoke of like lungs being dark, you know? And so, yeah, that's like what I'm feeling is the darkness. Um, and but it's inaccurate. It's inaccurate. So it's like the darkness that you would have in your lungs if, let's say, you know, I don't know, maybe you smoked like 3 packs of cigarettes a day or something and seeing just this blackness in there. But it is actually, instead of here, it's here. It's in that third chakra. It's like a cloudiness, and that sunshine and fire can't even be seen because it's clouded. So that clouded is like those little thoughts of, oh fuck, this isn't gonna work, or um yeah, my and you've come such a far way. So it's not like an ongoing thing. You know what I mean? It's just every once in a while, these little thoughts will pop in and we won't even really notice them because it can be so quick. You don't even like harbor on them anymore, right? But because you're just having some thoughts here and there, and it's because of the energy right now. It's the energy and so Pluto has come back online, and it's like continuing to create like a disruption, um, and so we need to clear that darkness, okay? And so the darkness is just associated with patterns of thought that are no longer serving you right now. And I don't know, you might even need to have a really good bowel movement a little bit later too, because it's going to help clear up the digestive system. And you need to clear your body out more, but grounding into Mother Earth is going to help. So keep on bringing in the beautiful, unique vibrations for you, but still, you need greens. So just some more greens, maybe juicing some greens like kale and spinach and celery and cucumber. Think of all the green stuff. Maybe not peppers because I'm feeling like they're burpy or something. But and maybe you can add a green apple in there. Get some nice. I don't know if you juice or anything like that, but if you could, that would be a beautiful. They're calling it a tonic, and add in lemon to that tonic, and it depends how big. If you get a big ass lemon, maybe you do like half a lemon. If you love the taste of lemon, fuck, put the whole lemon in. I love the taste of lemon, but watch your enamel on your teeth, right? um, so maybe even half a lemon if you have a good size one. And ginger would be also beautiful in that, and it will also help with the digestion. Beautiful for that third chakra to get you back into your power. So drinking lots of water and lemon juice, having the green juice, and and getting out in nature, all that is going to help to clear this up because all you need to do is step in your power. You remember who you are. Step in your power and trust. Trust it is coming to you. Trust it is unfolding and it can unfold and it's going to happen in beautiful divine timing. It's like we're not necessarily, it hasn't been right to turn the tap on high yet. You've been getting a little bit of a trickle, right? Been getting a little bit of a trickle, but that it is going to start turning up. Okay, it's going to start turning up, and you've been having these little experiences to help you in preparation for the flow to really come right in. And just trust it is coming in. So you step in your power, you remember who you are, and then everything is going to just flow. You'll know what the next step is, and you'll know what the next step is. But this is your step right now, is being in that place of trust and patience, and the energy will start to pick up. So next week, it's the last week of Mercury retrograde. Okay, there might even be some other planets that are coming online again. I'm not sure. I think we just had one. So we had, or we're getting one this weekend. Anyways, I'm not an astrologer, but I try to keep myself informed. Um, so yeah, the energy is we it's dealing with the sludginess, is dealing with that like black smoke, and it's important because it's helping with the healing, clearing those wounds. It's like that snake getting its new super awesome, nice and thick and stretchy, youthful skin, right? Like that's what we're getting. So we're just shedding right now, and the cleansing is going to help us to shed. Um, okay, coffee enema just came to mind. If that resonates with you, okay, if it resonates, because I think that message could have been for me. So you can see if it resonates for you, to see if it's if it would be good for you. I never drink water. It's in my coffee type of guy. Okay. You know what? I recommend you try. It's up to you. Thanks for the hearts. It's totally up to you. But I do recommend that that you try to drink the water, because when you drink coffee, it dehydrates you. So it's like anytime you have one cup of coffee, it's like you should have 2 cups of water at 1 cup of coffee. Um, and it will help with giving cells the fluid that they need for regeneration. Because if you let your body go dry, you know, it's just, it's like, think about a fish. Um, what its mouth is like out of the water, going, okay, so really shallow breathing, let's say, not bringing as many good nutrients and oxygen into those cells. And that moisture helps with the lubrication of everything. Okay. So, something to consider, but you got to listen to you. Uh, Professor Dragon, cold. Agreed, Creed. Awesome. You're putting on an amazing show so far. Professor Dragon, thanks. Yogini addiction. That's awesome. That's awesome. I love it. Okay. Okay, so you love lemon, greens. Do you know my business? Yes, I do. I wasn't talking about those greens. Um, okay, so what does it say? I've done the last step. I'm on the final leap forward and going all in. That's my darkness I'm worried about. So this card nails it. Okay, nice. Love lemon. K cards, yes, you'll be next for sure. OMG, it hurts. You did not filter that water through coffee grinds. Ugh. Sorry, tachos. Oh, that's funny. Okay, so K cards. We're pulling a card for you. Oh, sorry. We're gonna pull Healing with the Angels. That's where we're pulling from. Any of you pulling anything? It's terrible. That's just my sense of humor. It is not terrible. That is me. And yes, I have a dirty mind normally. Hey, thanks for the hearts. And just speaking my truth here. Usually where my mind goes. Doesn't make me a bad person. It makes me connected to my second chakra, connecting to my goddess energy. And I like it. And if you don't, well, that's okay too. Okay, what does K cards need? K cards. Come on, K cards. Here it is. Hi, Choo Choo. Balance. I love the hearts. Thank you, everybody. Feeling the love. Balance. Okay, K cards. This card is giving you the indication that you are out of balance in one or more areas of your life. But I'm feeling a lightness. It's that you totally got this though. Like you can totally make that change and you'll be good. So it wasn't necessarily a oh fuck, you're not doing a good job. It's not that at all. It's just like, hey, just want to let you know that you got a little bit out of balance. You know what? You can get back in it just by making a different choice now, and you've got this. And then things will level out for you mentally, emotionally. It's just like going a little overboard in one area and then making that tweak, and then your energy is going to even out and it will start elevating as you are in this really good vibrational harmony. And then, so harmoniously, as you're focusing on your awesomeness and that you are good enough and that you're listening, that you take action when you're meant to take action, and you're doing a freaking good job on your journey. And and who was that? Be daughter. Hello, be daughter. That feels Irish. Be daughter. I don't know. Maybe it doesn't sound Irish to you, but in my head, I felt like I was like pretty much a leprechaun right there. I was doing such a good job. Okay, let's go back to the cards. Oh, I hope I get into balance. Yeah. So, is there something in your life right now that you think you're imbalanced with, that you could be imbalanced? For some reason, I'm getting coffee. And you can let me know if that resonates with you. But I was hearing coffee or maybe caffeine. Um, yeah, or some type of beverage that looks like coffee, you know. Um, oh, I hope I get, okay. So you didn't respond to that yet. So let me know if that relates to you. But for some reason, I was getting coffee. Um, that actually could have been a message for me as well, because I have been indulging in coffee. I have. And it has been so freaking delicious. And I have loved that, ooh, that feeling that you get from having coffee. It's like, feels good. And I've just been noticing how I feel, because this is very interesting. So thank you for the space. So K cards, let me know if it resonates. Oh, I think you just wrote something, so I will read that. For me, when I would have too much coffee, my body will give me a message, right? So my crotch will get really raw and sore and um like feeling like acidy, like acidic and stingy, right? Isn't that interesting, right? So if I have too much coffee, I'll feel it there. If I have too much sugar, I will feel the same. Like my crotch should be like, I don't like this. So I'd be like, I'm sorry, I'll get better. And then I'll be a little gentler, because I thought, okay, I went a little bit overboard there. So let me even out. Let me create that balance again. So, what type of signs have you been getting when you do certain things that you don't really feel that great? Think about emotionally, it might not put you in a very good place. I feel like it affects emotions, um, but possibly some physical symptoms as well. And so, but lately, as I said, I've been going through a lot of shit, right? It's been tough. It's been tough emotionally in dealing with other people's emotions, right? I've been going through stuff, but this week I'm in a much better place. And then, I'll cry a little bit and release some more stuff, right? And so, yeah, I keep feeling like you should treat yourself. And you don't have to spend a lot of money, but you should treat yourself. And I don't know why I'm doing this or this, but it's like that, like princess, but maybe like valley girl. You should treat yourself, girl. We should go shopping. But I really, I because of what we're going through, I can't be spending money like going shopping, right? I can't be spending money on myself like that. So, but what I could do is buy like a $2 coffee from Tim Hortons or something, or have like a half and half or half French vanilla cappuccino from Tim Hortons with half decaf coffee in it. I like that. Or there might be a Starbucks drink, but the Starbucks ones are a lot more expensive. So I can't treat myself with that very often, right? At least right now. Right now, this is temporary. This is just, I'm in my bridge stage from here to here. So it's all good. It's just the space. It's not a bad thing. It's just where I'm at. So yeah, or we have coffee at home, and my husband, he has it every morning. So I'm like, I'm gonna take a little bit. and and then we have this special carnation, like caramel type cream, and that would be dairy for me, right? I'm not the best match with dairy. So but yeah, I've been indulging a little bit more, but my crush hasn't been bothering me. So I just been noticing, and then I'm like, okay, let's just communicate with my body, and if I'm feeling like it would be a good match, and then going for it. So um I've been noticing how my body has been changing, and I think because I am more and more alignment with myself, that my body can handle things better. Okay. I still gonna keep an eye open for signs. Notice if I have inflammation at all. I'm gonna keep an eye on that and do the best to create balance. Okay, so K cards, can you relate to that in your own way? Okay. Hope I get into balance, sleep, or I need more alone time to think. How about instead of to think, alone time to receive, right? Not figure it out, but receive. You can see if that resonates. North of Toronto, grapefruit can throw all men off and make your body go bad too. Grapefruit, wow. Oh, I love that tartness of a grapefruit. I haven't had one in so long. What's that painting in the back? Oh, my sister-in-law did that. Isn't that gorgeous? She's so freaking talented. Yeah, she's so great. Yeah, I love her stuff. Okay, so K cards. When I smoke weed, I get acne. My body gives me the signs, but I ignore them. Oh, okay. So weed puts your body in imbalance in a certain way. Why do you think your body is doing that? Why do you think it creates acne for you? What type of message may your body have? Are you worried about people judging you for smoking weed? Is that anything that in the background potentially? I'm just wondering. Because you can be okay with it, but then a little bit of fear of judgment, like, oh, don't really want to talk about it in front of them, or oh, I really hope that they don't know I do. Anything like that. Let me know if that relates to you. North of Toronto, not men's meats. Okay, north of Toronto, weed gives acne. My other friend complains of the same thing. Hmm, interesting. pH balance have anything to do with it? Yeah, good call. It could be. Hmm. But I would definitely see if there's any type of judgment stuff, and just see how that sits. And if it doesn't sit, it might spark. your own inner knowing of what it's related to, because we can start clearing that. Ooh, true, maybe pH balance off. Yeah, my pH balance gets off if I have too much caffeine or too much sugar, right? And what is that too much? Well, our bodies can morph, and you just have to figure out what's too much by listening to your body. We are all part of the fungi network, part of Mother Earth. The healthiest plants thrive under the perfect pH mineral consumption. Nice. That's why we need to connect in with Mother Earth, okay? Bringing those beautiful nutrients. I love it. Using turmeric alongside black pepper. Yeah, I use turmeric a lot. And I also use black pepper a lot. Anytime I can go, vitamin C intake is way better taken with black pepper. I did not know that. North of Toronto, that's very cool. Black pepper is not far off of everything found in marijuana. So cool. You're so knowledgeable, man. Oops. K cards for sure. My mom would judge me for it. I shouldn't be ashamed though. Cannabis was the biggest healer in the past for me. Nice. So I know you're saying you shouldn't judge it. Wherever you're at, you're at. So it's just about healing those perceptions. So even journaling about the judgments. What are you fearing about them judging you for, and why? Um, like, because everyone is so unique and we can have judgments. Sorry, this is hitting home, okay? I have my own stuff coming through right now as well. And it was just showing me an image of someone who this is in relation with for me as well. Okay. So think about your mom's judgments and where her judgments stem from. It stems from her parents or grandparents or great grandparents, and those judgments have created this perception of, or societal perception, that it's not good, that it's bad, right? Just like, when people thought it was okay to have slaves, uh, thank goodness that perception has changed. That was an inaccurate perception, because we shouldn't treat anyone like that. And we're all beautiful equals, you know? And so, yeah, okay. So we're going to have distortions in perceptions. And when we do have a distortion in perception, no, we're doing the best that we can. And all we have to do is notice them to create changes. But some people choose not to notice them, or they don't really care, because that's what they just think is feels right for them. And that's great. And we can, and then, but if we don't like being associated with that type of energy, or the way it makes you feel to be around them, then find a way to be less and less around them, right? Like, you don't have to put yourself into that energy just because of the perceptions that, well, you should be really nice to your mom, right? You should spend as much time with your mom as possible. But no, you should spend time with your mom in a way that works best for you, that's in alignment with you. And maybe you're just not going to tell your mom certain things, because you just don't want to go there. And that's totally fine. And then if she did find out, then yeah, if she does find out, then you just have to deal with it. Whatever. What's the worst case scenario? You have to deal with right? And then you can be done with. Um, I wasn't ready to tell my mom about the separation. And I told, my sister-in-law, okay, just don't say anything. Make sure you tell, when you tell my brother, like, um, don't say anything. And she forgot to say, don't say anything to my mom and dad. And then he said something. And then, so of course, because I had a fear of her finding out, then of course she found out. And so I had to deal with the sludge that I created. And the first text she sent to me was, I think you are ill and should see your GP to get some help. And I'm like, what the fuck? You don't even know why I'm separating, but automatically I'm must be ill and and I need to go see a doctor. Thanks for the love and support. Thanks. I can laugh about it, right? But it's just where her perceptions are at, right? It doesn't make her a bad person. It's just where her perceptions are at. So I can choose to be totally offended. And if I am offended and I can't be around that because I'm feeling wounded from it, then I'm not going to be around it. But hey, eventually, if it just kind of bounces off because I'm in total compassion for them and who they are doesn't sting me anymore, when I'm in my power, that will feel pretty damn awesome. I just realized you put the jar out of frame, LOL. Oh, my apologies. Do you want the coconut oil back in the frame for anyone who joins? Yes, I do. Someone noticed the coconut oil in my bedroom. All right, you're right, LOL. Oh, it's so funny. Okay. Stay stress free cake. Yeah. Peppercorn under your tongue will stop a panic attack. Oh, that's so cool. You should write a little book of tidbits like it can be a bathroom reader. This is like freaking awesome information. Make a fucking bathroom reader. I love bathroom readers. What else are you going to do in there, right? Let's look at some fun facts. I'd buy your bathroom reader. K cards. Anyways, I need to sleep now. Good night, Yogini in north of Toronto, beautiful souls. Good night, K cards, you beautiful soul. You've got this, okay? You are getting back in balance. Thank you, north of Toronto, to you too. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay, should we get back to her on that topic? Yeah, we can if you want. We totally can. It's up to you. What do you want to ask? And if anyone wants a card, let me know. But yeah, we can talk about whatever. Totally. Whoops. Oh my goodness. I just dropped a whole bunch of cards. Okay. I was just going to put them away. So we're going to see what cards these are and if they have a message for us. I'm not just going to ignore them. Okay. We got like 4 crystals. What was the topic? I think the topic they were referring to was the coconut oil, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, so 4 cards want to come out. The first one, blue lace agate, find your calm. Okay, and this one was upside down, right? So it's just it's a message that if there's a certain area of your life when you're not feeling totally calm, you have a little bit of agitation going on. It doesn't have to be really big distortion, but it could be a little bit of just distortion. So, because we're getting more and more sensitive to be able to notice that. So, looking in, I really feel it in the third chakra, not feeling totally confident in yourself, not feeling that you've got this, not feeling that you can make it happen because you are good enough, right? You can make it happen. So we need to release that. Okay. So you can do some breath work, breathing into that third chakra and releasing it. And if you want any help, any one on ones where I can help you to work through that and fully release that tension and what it's associated with, we can do that. But tune in and see if you're feeling it in your third chakra. So below your ribs and above your belly button. Clear quartz. Get crystal clear. Get crystal clear on what you want. Journal. I feel like this is a summary. We got to journal about what we're creating. The next one, prioritize your health. So we are going to listen to our body and we're going to fuel it what it needs. And I said this to north of Toronto, but I'm seeing this for all of us. Getting our greens in would be really important. And I am seeing that juicing, dark green juice. Making my first and second chakra like tingle. It feels really good. Like it'd be so vibrant for to ground yourself in, create that solid foundation because we're cleansing it. Okay, so I'm seeing um, that black fog, the black smoke in that third chakra. So that green juice is going to help to clear it, and lots of water and lemon. Okay, so it looks like we're all needing that. If any of that doesn't resonate with you, then adapt it, right? Adapt it for what does resonate with you. But yeah, we need to mind our health right now. And then labradorite, see the magic. Labradorite, see the magic. So yeah, this is a summary. So, if at the beginning I had that unicorn, that unicorn horn, and when you're writing out what you want to create, or what you are creating, that's even better, what you are creating. It's that magical unicorn of the goddess that's within you that is put as you're writing about it, you're putting that magic onto the paper and allowing the abundance to flow. And then I'm seeing that abundita card again with the cornucopia of um of gifts. And that was it. Beautiful. All right. Yeah, why not? Maybe I'll learn a thing or two. Well, you can ask what you want. Second chakra. Yeah, true. Yes, it is for igniting that second chakra. All right, everybody. And so, if you want me to pull a card for you, or if you have any questions you want to ask, let me know now. Otherwise, I will be wrapping up this stream. So, thank you for all of you that joined. It was wonderful to have your energy in here. Tomorrow morning, get to teach yoga at 8 a.m. And it might only be a one-on-one, um, which will be fun. It will be perfect. It'll be perfect for me to have that energy alongside them. And I'm sure however we move our bodies will be perfect for the moment, which is such a freaking honor. I hope you fabulous rest of your weekend. If you're celebrating Thanksgiving this weekend, happy Thanksgiving. I'm curious on what you can use coconut oil for. Oh, Professor, when you say yeah, sure, did you mean for a card? Can you let me know? Um, okay, so you're curious what you can use coconut oil for? Well, um, I will put it on my clitoris and my labia, and either it's just me playing, but usually it is, well, or if it was a partner, right? Um, or using my toy. I'm like looking because my oscillator is just sitting right over there. So yeah, you can use it for lubrication, and it is wonderful lubrication that you can use for intercourse as well. Except if you're using a condom, condoms and coconut oil do not match, so it will break down the condom. So if there is a potential for you, you want to prevent yourself from getting an STD, and you want to prevent from getting someone pregnant, or you don't want to get yourself pregnant, so you're not going to use coconut oil with a condom with someone. Okay, so instead, if the condom is a very good choice for you, then you should use a water-based lube or something like that, right? Or there's a whole bunch of different lubes that you can use, just not coconut oil. Sorry if that sounds odd. I'm genuinely curious. No, it doesn't at all. What's the difference between that and a water-based lube? Well, coconut oil is extremely greasy and very moisturizing. There's wonderful properties in coconut oil, and it's all very much natural. A water-based lube will not stain your sheets, so that's really good. Coconut oil, yeah, it can stain your sheets and your clothes and all that. So eh, you just maybe you want to put a towel down, but it's still a very good lube. Yeah, and water-based lubes are good for most toys, right? I can't remember which I can't remember which lube you're not supposed to use with a silicone-based toy. I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have to remind myself of that one. Cree would know, right? Cree, you know all that stuff. What's the difference between? What's wrong? Really? Okay, hun. Do you want to? When did that? Just now?
It was really sticky. Just pulled it off.
Okay. Okay, hun. Let me just say
It's still
goodbye.
around the house somewhere.
Okay, I'm gonna come and help you. Okay, honey. I'm gonna come and help. I'll be right there. Guys, I got a family emergency that I need to deal with. Okay. So I have to go. I have a wonderful rest of your Friday, a wonderful weekend. Happy Thanksgiving if you celebrate. From my light to your beautiful light. Namaste. Okay. Bye, everyone. See you later.